Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am going to read out the book People and Progress. This book People and Progress is a collection of Gora's articles on various aspects from the atheist point of view. These were originally published in the Atheist, the monthly magazine in which Goraji edited from 1969 to 1975. They reveal a remarkable insight into the problems. Today, I shall read you the first article in this book, People and Progress. The first article is on revolutions in religions and atheism. When we consider the topic of revolutions in religions, it is but proper that we should think of atheism also. The reason is obvious. Everyone who brought about a big change in religious faith was called a heretic, if not altogether an atheist by his contemporaries. The lives of Charvaka, Buddha, Christ and Muhammad, Dayananda, Ram Mohan, Marx and Gandhi are clear examples in this connection. Their conduct was not only characterized as atheistic, but they were persecuted also. Why were those who caused revolutions in religions called atheists, and why were they persecuted or subjects of significance? Evidently, there is a close connection between atheism and revolutions in religions. Let us examine this relationship now. A few persons of eminence have regarded religion as the cultivation of moral principles. We will see presently how such respectable definitions of religion sidetrack the real issue of revolution. So let us face facts as they are. Originally and even now, to the many common people's religion means human recognition of superhuman controlling power entitled to obedience. The superhuman power was generally a belief in God or gods. In the course of civilization, not only did the form and content of gods change, but God was even replaced by other beliefs like soul, all-pervading matter, a political state and a cosmos exercising similar control over man's affairs. Yet, religion was largely theistic since belief in God was the predominant factor in it. If God were a superior ordainer, it follows that to the extent man believes in a God, he denies freedom to himself. The prayer, "Thy will be done," indicates how far an honest believer is prepared to surrender himself to the God. So, belief in God and exercise of free will cannot go together. But without free will, there can be no moral behavior, no educational development, in short, no civilizational and cultural progress. In order to be moral, an individual must hold himself responsible for all his deeds. How can he do so unless he feels free to do so or not to do an act? Similarly, civilizational progress requires imagination, initiative, and effort on the parts of individuals. They, in their turn, require exercise free will. So, anyone who wanted man to grow more active and more moral necessarily encouraged self-confidence and fellow feeling. This involved a corresponding discouragement or dependence upon the devotion to God. For instance, look at what Christ said in the Sermon on the Mount. The Christ laid greater emphasis on the discharge of moral obligations than the worship of God. There is no wonder that the high priest of the day considered Christ blasphemous for such teachings as these. Like Christ, other prophets too had to tread the path of heresy in order to lead humanity towards larger moral behavior and more kindliness. Heresy may not be the same as open atheism, but undoubtedly every act of heresy is a step taken towards atheism. And the prophets grow more atheistic than their predecessors and contemporaries because they had to contend with this existing faith in God in order to take mankind more free for becoming more moral. And we'll continue the remaining part in the next episode again. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.